Good morning, students. Welcome to today's class. Dear students, in our last class, we have done the chapter Gopal and the Hilsa Fish, which is the third chapter of your course book, Honeycomb. So, in that class, I have narrated you the story of Gopal and the Hilsa Fish, which is given in the form of comic in your textbook. And I have also given you homework by seeing an exercise which is given at the back, and I have given you to write the story on it by giving a suitable title. Some of the students have asked whether they will write these question answers in the copy or not. You need not write in your course copy, fair copy, but for your convenience, while writing the story in your own words, you may write the answers of these questions in your rough copy, and then you tag them together and you can write the story in your own words easily and properly. So before today we will write the question answers of this chapter. So before writing the question answers of this chapter, I would like to come to the chapter once again. So I have narrated the story in that. When you have also read the story, I think, if you have the book, and I have sent you the PDF also for those who don't have the book, haven't purchased the book. So it was the season for Hilsa fish, and it was Hilsa that everyone was talking about in the market. Fishmongers mean those who sell fish. Fishmongers were selling only Hilsa fish, luring customers to buy it. Even in the royal court, courtiers were talking about Hilsa. This made the king, Krishna Chandra, who was the king of Bengal at that time, he became very angry and he lost his temper. He believed that no one could stop the people from talking about Hilsa fish, not even Gopal, who was the wisest man in the court. I told you in our last class that Gopal was one of the most intelligent persons in king's court, and the king used to love him a lot, and he used to believe that Gopal has the answer and has the cure or solution for every problem. The king challenged Gopal to buy a huge Hilsa fish and bring it to the palace without anybody asking him about it. Gopal accepted the challenge. After a few days, Gopal shaved beard from half of his face and smeared ash on himself. He wore rags and looked disgraceful. His wife was shocked and asked him not to have this kind of attire, and he should not leave home like this. But Gopal kept on telling her that he was going to buy a huge Hilsa fish. She thought Gopal had gone mad. At the market, Gopal bought a huge Hilsa fish and started walking towards the palace. No one noticed the fish, but everyone was looking at Gopal walking strangely with his shabby clothes. People called him mystic and mad. He went to meet the king, but was stopped by the guards outside the palace. He started dancing and singing loudly in front of the royal palace. The king ordered his guards to bring the man before him. Everyone in the court was shocked seeing Gopal dressed up like a mad. The king questioned Gopal about the reason for his weird attire. Gopal reminded the king about the challenge given by him, and he also told king that he had won the challenge of bringing the Hilsa fish from the market without being noticed. The king burst into laughter and praised Gopal for his wise act. So students, this was the story of this chapter, Gopal and the Hilsa fish. I have repeated for you so that you can connect yourself with the chapter. So keep your copy, notebook or your rough copy wherever you are writing, but you have to make it fair. You have to write it in your notebook, your fair copy, even if you are writing in rough copy now. Then I'll send you the PDF of the question answers. If you are failed to understand by the video, you can see the PDF and you can write it properly. Keep your copy and pen or pencil, whatever you are using for writing now by seeing the video. The questions are in working with the text on page number 42. I hope you can see. Answer the following questions. Our first question is, why did the king want no more talk about the Hilsa fish? Our first question is, why did the king want no more talk about the Hilsa fish? I hope you have written. The answer is, the king was fed up of the talks of Hilsa fish. It was season of Hilsa fish and everyone was busy in talking about it. Moreover, he did not want his courtiers to waste their time on these silly talks. I repeat the answer. The king was fed up of the talks of Hilsa fish. It was season of Hilsa fish and everyone was busy in talking about it. Moreover, he did not want his courtiers to waste their time on these silly talks. I hope you have written. I am waiting for you. Our next question is, what did the king ask Gopal to do to prove that he was clever? I repeat the question. What did the king ask Gopal to do to prove that he was clever? The answer of second question is, the king asked Gopal to buy a Hilsa fish and bring it to the palace without anybody asking anything about it throughout the way to prove that he was clever. I spoke anybody at the place of anyone. You can write anybody also. The king asked, I repeat the answer. The king asked Gopal to buy a Hilsa fish and bring it to the palace without anyone asking anything about it throughout the way to prove that he was clever. Write down. You can write roughly with a pencil on your rough copy, in your rough copy now. When I'll send the PDF, you can make it fair. Our third question is, what three things did Gopal do before he went to buy his Hilsa fish? I repeat the question. What three things did Gopal do before he went to buy his Hilsa fish? Answer is, Gopal half shaved his beard, smeared himself with ash, and wore disgraceful rags before he went to buy his hilsa fish. I repeat the answer. Gopal half shaved his beard, comma, smeared himself with ash, and wore disgraceful rags before he went to buy his hilsa fish. Our fourth question is, how did Gopal get inside the palace to see the king after he had bought the fish? I repeat the question. How did Gopal get inside the palace to see the king after he had bought the fish? The answer is, when Gopal asked the guards to let him meet the king, they refused. Full stop. So, comma, he began to dance and sing loudly. Full stop. When the king heard this noise, comma, he sent his messenger to call him in the court. I repeat the answer. When Gopal asked the guards to let him meet the king, comma, they refused. Full stop. So, comma, he began to dance and sing loudly. When the king heard this noise, comma, he sent his messenger to call him in the court. I hope you have understood. Question number 5 is, explain why no one seemed to be interested in talking about the hilsa fish which Gopal had bought. I repeat the question. Explain why no one seemed to be interested in talking about the hilsa fish which Gopal had bought. The answer of this question is, Gopal's funny appearance drew the attention of people much more than the hilsa fish. Full stop. At that time, comma, no one was caring about the hilsa fish he was carrying. Full stop. Everyone was busy in talking about his weird attire and shabby look. I repeat the answer. Gopal's funny appearance drew the attention of people much more than the hilsa fish. At that time, comma, no one was caring about the hilsa fish he was carrying. Full stop. Everyone was busy in talking about his weird attire and shabby look. We have 5 questions at the back of this chapter. I have read all the answers for you. I hope you have understood. When you'll see the PDF, kindly check your spellings and the uses of punctuation mark. Spellings and punctuation marks are very important in English, so don't overlook it, because in English for wrong spellings marks are deducted. I hope you will be able to write these answers. Now you see your book, the same page where the questions were given. You see number 6 of that till 5th number we have written in copy, or you will write later on by seeing the PDF. See number 6, write true or false against each of the following sentences. This exercise you can do in book itself. You can do it yourself also, but since we don't have our regular classes now in the school, I'm helping you to do this. Some of the things I'll give you in homework also. First number, you have to write true or false against each of the statements. First question, first sentence is, the king lost his temper easily. You will write true for that, because when everybody was talking about Hilsa fish without talking about the important issues of the kingdom, the king had lost his temper. So answer will be true. Gopal was a madman. It is false, because Gopal was one of the most intelligent persons in king's court. Third number, Gopal was a clever man. Yes, Gopal was a clever man, and he has proved also by the end of this chapter. Gopal was too poor to afford decent clothes. It is false, because Gopal has wore rags only to win his challenge given by the king. The king got angry when he was shown to be wrong. It is false, because king has accepted his defeat by seeing Gopal performed his act so well and won the challenge given by him as he has told him to do. In our next exercise, that is working with language, you can see in book, the exercise is based on reported speech. Although you have done direct and indirect speech, reported verb and reported speech already, but since in this year or this session it has not been taught to you, so this exercise we will do afterwards. I will teach you reported verb, reported speech, that is direct and indirect speech, and then we will do this. Otherwise, without understanding, you cannot mug up and understand grammar. Second exercise of this working with language, it is given, find out the meaning of the following words by looking them up in the dictionary, then use them in sentences of your own. There are 5 words given here in the box. You have to write the meanings of these words and you have to make sentence with this. The meaning of these words I have given. You have to make sentences with the words. So the question is, write the meaning of the following words and use them in the sentences of your own. The first word is challenge. The meaning is ask to contest. It's a contest, taking a challenge as a contest. Second word is mystic. Meaning is believing in spiritual power. Means when we are believing in some divine power, like that is God has said us like that, or that is the God's wish. So we start believing some of the things which may not be true, but that is in our belief. Third word is comical. The meaning is funny. Fourth word is courtier. The meaning is official of the king's court. Kings used to have a lot of officials, many officials in their court, which help the king in his various issues, various works. Smearing. Our last word is smearing. It means to apply something. As Gopal has smeared ash on his body. So all the 5 words meaning I have given. I'll send you the PDF. Now what you have to do, because you get sometimes confused and you ask questions. So I have written here, make sentences with the left hand side words. You have to make sentence with challenge, mystic, comical, courtier and smearing, not the right hand side words. Dear students, I hope you have understood what I have said. So this will be our homework, that is make sentence with the left hand side words. And now we have one exercise which is left. here in your book. If you have book, it is good. If you don't have book, I'll send the work to you. You can do it very well. It's like a puzzle, and it is given in the form of a ladder, and the clues are given. Okay, I think you can see. In the clues it is given, number 1 it is given, mother will be very dash if you don't go to school. In the first number you have to put some alphabets and make a meaningful word which will suit in this blank. Okay, so some words are straight, some words are down, so accordingly you will do. Second one is, as soon as he caught dash of the teacher, Mohan started writing. Here you have to write in second and third. You have to follow the numbers. So S, you have to put 3 alphabets between S and T. Third is, how do you like my dash kitchen garden? Question mark. Big enough for you. Comma. Is it? Question mark. All the words are given in a form of ladder. I hope you can understand. Fourth number is, my youngest sister is now a dash old. Fifth, standing on the dash, he saw children playing on the road. Sixth, don't make such a dash, nothing will happen. And seventh is, don't cross the dash till the green light comes on. There are some words which are the synonyms of the words which you may know as the answer. So you have to think about other words of those words also, and you have to put it in the boxes, and you have to see whether you get the answer or not. Remember, your answer must be appropriate for the blanks. In our next class, we will discuss about the answers, and you will also tally your answers with my answers. So this is your homework, and the previous one which I told that you have to make sentence with the words on exercise 2, and along with that keep on learning the answers also which I have given you. Since you are at home, you have a lot of time with you, and I think you are getting bored also by playing and watching TV. So kindly keep in touch with studies and do some other creative work also, and do the homeworks. Keep your homeworks ready, and on intervals we will discuss about the answers of the homework. That's all for today's class. Till then, goodbye. Take care. Thank you.